Hi guys, good to see you. Welcome back to Seraphine TV. Today I have a guest in the house. He's not really a guest. He's a familiar face, right? You've seen him before.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here with the Van the DJ
the
himself.
DJ
Kenya.
Van the DJ, Kenya.
Mumeskia. You've had. It's like I'm putting it wrong. Yeah, it's a pleasure. I'm happy to have him here. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. Those who have subscribed already, we love you and we appreciate you as always. We have a great conversation. I will allow you just to follow it, and we will cut this conversation into two. So whatever you're going to follow here, what you're watching here is part 2 of our conversation. So you will run to his platform on the podcast. I'll share the link below on the description. Please follow so that it makes sense to you. You need to follow the whole conversation. Run to him and please remember to subscribe. Ukienda kwa ugenini behave.
Yes.
Mumfollow, subscribe, like, mfanye vile mnafanyanga huku. Show him love. And yes, thank you. I'm your host, Seraphine. I'm Seraphine Were, and I love you so much. Stay tuned. Me, I am. No, actually, that's why I'm trying to tell him ati mwenye alileta hiyo movement alikuja kudestroy. You know, also what you should know that when you are in a society or a group of people, mtu anakimbianga na ka unit kamoja na wanataka kuihype ama hata wananegate what was meant to be good, is sound vibaya. Maybe just to clarify that on the same hiyo umesema they can do without men. You see, most of the time that statement is used mostly when ladies are in abusive relationships. And just recently, you know, it has been so common. We can't pretend. The GBV has been on a very high rate.
Nikwambia kitu. Masculinity, yeah? Actually, it teaches you. Na you know the weird thing. Hiyo ndo kile ilifanya nianze kufikiria about feminism. Niko like, hii ni nini? Masculinity actually teaches you. Mimi as a guy, yeah? It teaches me how I'll make you as a lady comfortable around me. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I'm listening, but
yes.
It sounds interesting.
Yes, I like it. Actually teaches me how to make you comfortable around me. So if you see somebody who's hitting a woman, ndio kwa sababu tunarudi kwa hiyo kitu nilikuwa nakwambia, they are not in tune with their masculinity.
I think on that we agreed.
They don't even know.
We agreed.
Like hawajui masculinity ni nini.
But that puts me back again. How many of you are taught on how to make a woman comfortable around you? You remember what we said?
Yeah. Then let me ask you something. How many homes, how many people have been raised in wameraiziwa kwa single mom homes yenye wanakosa dad mwenye atawafunza how masculinity works?
I know of many, I will not even say a few,
you know,
many single moms who are doing great, awesome job. And in fact, they are raising very... Yes.
You cannot raise a balanced kid from a single mom home.
No, they're not. I think maybe to make it clear, let me make this clear. The single mom, most of that I know, is not single like single. You're talking of anaishia peke yake na the sons. You remember we talked of the father figure around.
Okay, sawa.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Come on, there's a dude who can do that. It's very nice.
Actually, that's what I'm saying. That the most, those ladies I respect, they are single moms, but they're doing great with the uncles around them and the extended family. Yeah. They are raising awesome guys. In fact, you'll be surprised. They're doing better than those with the present dads and moms around them.
Even poor, like as long as there's a male figure to teach, like a
but maybe let's not even forget to say that there are guys who are being raised in family setup of both parents, that they are being raised so poorly, so badly.
Haiwezi kosa.
Because of reason, when we were talking of ile kesi ya ule demu aliwawa, ule athlete, when parents are pushing the daughter back, you see that
what
really
happened actually, kwa sababu mimi school like
maybe just to mention on the brief, the lady had issues with the guy. They were fighting, they had a toxic relationship, but the parents insisted and pushed her back just to go back avumilie tu, like enda uvumilie. So at the end of the day the guy
na walikuwa married for how long?
No, I think that I didn't capture.
Okay.
But they were married.
There's
officially.
It's not on your story or your athlete. It's just a different thing, I know. Kwa trauma, there's actually couples, unawapata, they both come from traumatized settings.
Migrants, yeah.
Alafu, trauma ya boy ina complement ya mdem, na ya mdem ina complement ya mboy.
Some work perfectly.
So, as they fight, and then they still go back together.
Yeah, I'm told. Actually, I was told by a coach in one of my videos. I did a video with a coach, Susan. She's a transformational coach, and she said on traumas and energy healing, it is you attract from familiar. You know, the traumas, they attract what you traumas are in you. That's what you attract.
Kile ndio trauma ni kama is something. Let me give you an example. Unaona kama mdem mwenye amelelewa kwa familia yenye hakuna buda. So yeye male validation itakuwa inamfurahisha sana.
Ukweli.
So atapatana na boy mwenye anamdharau lakini ikifika point ya kumvalidate anadu hiyo correctly, but kila kitu kingine anadu wrong. Umdem atahang around hapo hivyo kwa sababu anapata kile ana miss kwa life yake.
Although again it's common that single moms, their daughters become single. It's very common. That's what you're talking about, that you attract what is familiar.
But sasa that's the thing, unaona, like tumeshazoea dysfunction that people think it's actually okay.
Ni kweli.
Mimi kuna beshte yangu alikuwa kwa relationship yenye wana fight manze mpaka kuna siku mwapata na mavisu mse.
Sorry.
Ni tricks. Exactly. Then tukikaa down tukiongea na yeye ni mdem, tupiga story. Ndo kanisho like hiyo ni stuff ilikuwa ikihappen mtaani. Casually tu mpaka niko like what?
Hata si big deal. Hata anashangaa kwani unashtuka.
Manze. So like tunafaa like we're supposed to go back to to what was function kama society to jua like this is what was going down na hivi ndio everything was being handled.
Actually traumas needs healing.
You
need, and to go through the process you are encouraged, actually you are advised to revisit. You are supposed to go back to your past, your childhood memories. You have to heal from there. Yiku Lord, hiyo kitu ilikuwa na virus. Hizo flashes za bure.
Nilikupatia kitabu.
No, I'm telling you, I never got to. Please do. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, for you to heal, unahitaji therapy.
That's true.
Because even if you go back and identify whatever, how do you heal from that?
No, of course, we are saying part of the therapy in the process.
The process.
Yeah.
The process.
Yeah, the process.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
So you go back, identify.
Saying. Yeah.
And it's very hard.
And you journey
kuna beshte yangu alikuwa na separation anxiety. And then he actually found out like the reason he has it ni kwa sababu ya akiwa mdogo alikuwa anakaziwa kwenda kucheza kwa sababu yeye alikuwa na asthma.
Oh, sorry.
So from a normal standpoint, where was fikiria hiyo ni point yenye inaweza kutraumatize?
It is depending on the age ya mtoi.
Actually
from zero, from conception, trauma starts from the womb.
Let me just explain to people how trauma comes about. Trauma huwa inawaki hivi. So as we grow, kuna the spiritual, emotional na physical side. Then tukiwa wadogo hakuna any defense mechanism that we have where like you know if you do this and this it's going to be okay. So ukiwa mdogo, let's say something happens to you at the age of 5, body yako ita create defense mechanism so that if anything like this ever happens to you you're going to be ready. But then the thing is, spiritually you'll keep on growing, physically you'll keep on growing, but then your emotions ziko stuck at 5 years. So from there on, kwanzia 5 years, kwanzia 6 years, 7 years, emotional reactions zako zitakuwa za 5-year-old. That's why unasikianga wase sana wakiambiwa buda mbona una react kama mtoi. Ni kwa sababu emotions zako ziko stuck. So unless you go back to that event that happened ukiwa 5 and genuinely, na hapa natumia the word genuinely because it has to be genuine, like from deep down, you forgive everything and everyone.
Actually,
that
forgiveness
point.
does magic. Yeah, it does magic.
And let go.
And it doesn't matter you are right or wrong.
No,
but
no.
you forgive.
You just have to forgive.
Yeah.
And let go. That's how you let go of trauma. The same things zisikuwe zinakutrigger. So that's how trauma comes about, and that's how to heal it. But then mimi nimetry to simplify. It's an actual process. That means as advice, you be taken through that by a therapist.
You need an expert, to take you through the process. And it has to be willing. Please add that. Make a decision. Make a decision.
You have to actively decide.
You want to, yeah.
See ati.
Now, by the way, ukifake haitakusaidia. You see.
You cannot lie. You can lie to us, but you can't lie to yourself.
Truth.
Hawezi jidanganya.
Truest.
Ndio.
That's the truth.
So lazima ukuwe umekaa chini and actively decide.
And please add that all of us got traumas.
That's the funny part.
Kila
mtu yako na trauma.
So usishinde hapo venye nyinyi kwenyu amukuanga na problem. And trauma, we're not talking about your parents fighting and you going through a toxic family setup.
Kama umse mwenye yeye alikuwa anaambiwa tu usiende kucheza nje. Wewe uko na asthma, umse ako na separation anxiety mpaka wa leo. Na tulikaa ku realize hiyo ndo ilikuwa the point. Like the point was why he has separation anxiety.
Na hata kuna traumas ya watu wali grow in inadequacy. So
yeah.
So unashindanga kila nguo utabai, like you are on a buying shopping spree.
Alafu pia ile inaitwaje, it's hard to let go.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if
attachment,
you'll get.
Yeah. You become obsessed. So by the way, you won't realize. So
then
it
here's
takes
the thing. Much of your personality vile tuko saa hizi ni ina stem from trauma. So just make sure you're holding on to the right things. Sindio?
Yeah, it's true.
Tumemaliza story ya trauma. Vizuri. Sawa.
Ati vizuri. Is the person listening to this ako sawa? Just in case hauko sawa and you feel tuko vizuri, let us know. Engage us, we're here.
Now, hii ndo kile nilikuwa nasema. Mimi, sisi like, we were those people. Sisi ndo tulikuwa tunafaa like, to make right what our parents did wrong.
Yeah.
Na sasa tumefika kwa hiyo position, na we are doing the same things. That's why mimi nilikuwa nataka, like, that's why sisi like, we openly talk about this. Off camera ulisema tuna attack women. It's not really attacking women. Ni kusema the difficult bits. Kwa sababu sahi wase ni wa sensitive. Kuna mse hii story imeoffend by the
I know it's a very sensitive thing to talk about, but that's the reality.
And then we are saying it out of love.
By the way, we are me I'm unapologetic. If you're hurting, take your time. Please watch and listen again. And then realize it's out of love you're doing this. We just said we are doing awareness. Actually, if this is hurting you, you're genuinely you. Run for help. You need help. Urgently. 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 It means you can relate. Kuna vidonda tunaamsha. And it's allowed.
Very much.
It's allowed.
But ni poa kama kuna kitu mekutrigger hapo hivyo. Tafuta usaidizi.
Richards, of course we even have experts. Maybe we should add that. Yeah, we could recommend. Check on my platform Seraphin TV. I have experts. I have psychiatrists. I have counselors.
Basically, I got connections.
In fact, wale wazuri. Waril. Sio mascams. Sio mascams. Genuine, certified ones. Yeah.
Sasa acha nikwambie. Like the last thing I have that I wanted to talk about. Kuna ma stuff was gonna happen, and then sisi kama guys, we're supposed to just ignore because it's being done by ladies. Not even sisi as guys, sisi kama society. And it's not good. It's very bad. One of them ni the way like hii ni kitu sensitive kwa sababu gender based violence ni like it's a serious topic. Why wacha nikuulize, why is female aggression generally accepted by society?
Is it?
Yes.
Venye huwa inakashifiwa?
Where? By who?
What? Where do you stay? Where do you come from?
Yeah.
Allah. In fact, that's news. In fact,
no, female aggression.
No.
Female aggression.
It's never accepted. No, I know what you mean. No.
Funny, like it's dodge sahani, dodge. Yeah, like is like imekuwa normalized. But
maybe aggression. Tunaweza kuwa tunaongelelea level tofauti. Basi.
If like mi wanaiangalia tu in the very simplest way.
Yes.
Kama tunakashifu kitu yenye imefanyika na boy, tukiibadilisha ifanywe na mdem, bado tu tuikashifu in the same energy.
In fact, on the contrary, the girl child anafinywanga, the boy doing things is very normal. Yes. A lot.
Wewe ndo unafaa kuuliza unaishi wapi?
Nikupe example gani? Ama unadili na wakina nani wewe? Ni wapi huko wewe mdem? In fact, we need that space. Huko kwenye madems wanaachiliwa.
Let me tell you, female aggression is generally accepted by society. I am very serious.
Like which one?
I'm very serious.
I think maybe I have a different encounter from what you're talking about.
There's this stuff na kushow. How many times have you seen like kama huyu politician anaitwa nani sijui alipigwa na wife yake na people ilikuwa Wetangula yeye ndo alipigwa na wife yake.
Walifight. Nini ililetwa kwa public? You know, we weren't
No, I'm just saying.
Walifight. It was a fight.
No,
akalemewa nguvu.
But that's the point.
No, I get you. Yeah.
So ikakuwa news. Now, instead of like empathizing with the guy, it was all like it was funny.
No, I think tutashinda hapo kwa traumas forth and back.
No, I'm not talking about trauma.
No,
Sahi,
let me
I'm
now.
talking
I'm
about
answering you this. And I'm mentioning that because that's before I respond to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Society, story kama ya politician, that particular one you're talking about. You see, we've seen many times women being abused. And we've said we are coming from a point of our past, like what have we been through. So it's like this one case was a revenge to many of us. Unaelewa? Watu wanai celebrate, few, of course not many. But also on the same case, kwa culture, Bukusuza, ilikuwa kwa ni watu wa Pungoma. That woman, you can imagine what she had. Anainua mkono kuchapa mzee. You know, the women, actually it was the women who are fighting were against her.
I didn't see.
So who are those? No, achana na history unaona kwa social media, this small a fraction of slay queens maybe talking about it, but vitu kwa reality is that woman was actually demonized for hitting a man. Yes.
Let me tell you something.
And in fact, most women wenye wanaambiwa society imeweka in a way, women mnaumizwa ufai kujibu mzee, usimuguze. There are few cases, of course, society. Men are suffering. Yes.
Society.
Yes. Yenye women,
you know
if it's a woman, ata kwa, you know, in fact, urban setup kwa ploti, ati mumama amechapa mzee. In fact, wamama wanaside na huyo mbaba. They help the man to fight the woman.
You know what society is? Ki society to me na wewe.
Sasa tumesema mimi na wewe,
ndio
I think we are here
vitu.
tunakubali.
Sisi
And we are saying
like to find the truth.
Yes, we are here on the average. Hatusaidi na mtu yoyote. Tunaongelelea ni reality ni nini.
Hii ni like ni kitu imejirudia for long. Anytime I talk about female aggression, yo badilisho inakuwa ni aje? Guys have been doing this for so long. So now that this is happening, it's bound to be okay.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay, by the way.
And then we are not like hatushindani.
Honestly,
this is something.
But the GBV is a negative thing, and
Exactly.
everyone is fighting it.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, it's a vice. It's immoral.
Some girls, ladies, who wanna behave ni kama time kuna hiyo fight. Like it's just affecting them. Mimi nikiona boy akifight mdem, like hiyo nikatia as much as vile nakatia mamdem wengine. Sijui kama hiyo ina.
Nimekwambia tu tumeumizwa be different. Tumetoka be different. We are oriented differently. Kuna mtu mwenye anakuambia akiona mwanaume akichapwa hivyo, labda amefinyiliwa for long, it doesn't matter anamjua ama hamjui, but there is that feeling of satisfaction, like a revenge. Mtu anamfight.
Anahitaji help.
But we've just said that the society is wounded. Tuko wagonjwa. Many of us are sick and on many things. By the way, GBV is on a very high rise now. Reason ni hiyo kiburi. You know, everyone is like, we are on a competition. What you are just saying. Ukinigonga leo, I may not hit you directly. In fact, wanasema kuna njia mingi ya kuua panya. So if you hit her, you hata kufight hiyo saa. But there are several ways. You know, me and you know. There are several ways of fighting. GBV si lazima ikuwe physical. There are several men who are suffering in this relationship. Sisi tunaonanga tu mama wamepanjiwa ngumi ndio wamepigwa. But emotionally, the people who are hurting, actually they are dead. They're in ICUs. They're walking in ICUs.
Kuna mse niliona ameita Kenya a big psycho ward.
It is. In fact, sisi wote tuko free, tunafaa tuwe admitted.
That was very accurate.
So when you are talking of women wanadefendiwa, you see it as a man, from an angle of a man.
I'm not saying they're being defended.
But it's in kawaida.
Female aggression is generally, unajua, acha nikwambie, unaona, for example, umse anajua kinkanyaga viatu kunaenda kuwa na issue. Like guys know, like between boy na boy, in case
you deal with it.
Yes. Sasa ladies, they also know it is like kwa society tayari ni it is really wrong to hit a woman, of which is true. But now I'm just saying ni different. It's different.
And
yes.
And then they want to do it on the men. Yeah. Of course, that is so unfortunate. It's bad. Who is saying it's good?
I'm not saying it's good. I'm just mimi nasema tu like it's something
mbaya. Like people should stop. Ni mbaya. Like everyone needs to be protected. You have a right, both male and female. You are entitled to your peace, to your comfort, and even to care. You know, kila mtu anataka kupendwa. Who doesn't want to be loved? So you see, you don't provoke people, and then you want to play a victim. Or you want to tell us venye amenigonga, you slap me and they want to behave me, be a gentleman. Yeah. I mean, where? Nitakungoa meno alafu tukue sorry. So you see, like let's stop. But that's the truth, Jarek. Let's be honest with ourselves. I think tunajidanganya sana. Ndio nakwambia, to me hiyo ni kiburi. There is that ka feeling of women want to play akuchokoze tu, ni uchokoze, and even they plan. Some even sit anachora mpaka anakaa chini kuchora vile atakufrustrate.
That's part of female wounded behavior.
And in fact they do and in fact they do that. If you remember what I was telling you, at kuna mtu anataka kuprove anapendwa, akichapwa ndiye approve love. Yeah? So anafanya kitu anajua inakuprovoke, ati kupima how patient can you be. But it's even wrong to test someone.
Yes,
it's even wrong both ways anyway. You even my boys pia wao test madams.
Aje.
So you want to do sex to prove anakupenda? It's
sure.
Very common. In fact, with adolescents and the youth, it's too common. That's why we have so many. One of the reasons of high teenage pregnancy, the reasons of very high teenage pregnancy is that prove unampenda. Yes. Yeah. That's the only thing anataka kuprove. Yeah. Kuprove anampenda. And you know they are so vulnerable. So anataka kuprove anampenda. And they forget the consequences. Imagine kama haujui, unaona hizo ni vitu zenye wewe unaishi wapi?
Buda kama sex ingekuwa ati wewe yenye unaweza.
In fact ni common.
Show love.
Yes. It's the only thing someone wants to prove kama unanipenda kwa nini. In fact another thing also to prove besides that, even HIV, the reasons HIV teenage pregnancies zinapanda, those are some of the reasons among the youth and the teenage. Kuprove. So asitumie CD. Bado ni proof. Yani that's now extra proof yenye anampenda. So si kwani unitrust, kwani unipendi. It is the truth. It's so unfortunate. Yeah. So we are talking of zile vitu zenye masculinity. We can't wish them away. Atwezi, being honest means tuiseme vile iko.
Yes.
We are not here to make it what sounds good because we are not defending anyone. We are saying it's wrong. And we need to be honest with our kids, with our youth, in our families. This is a real talk. People need to talk about it. That there are so many things people do in these relationships. You remember I was just asking this jama, kwani ni nini hiyo ndio dema kuambie kuna vitu unaniambianga sikwambi. Yenye siambi wangu ichali mwingine ameniambia. You see, there are things she's looking for to prove love. Are you getting?
But to some extent it's not bad. Kwa sababu
we are not saying
no,
it's bad.
Listen, everybody has hata wewe.
No, your definition of love.
No, I'm just talking about the love language. Kila mse ako na love language.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
But kuna hizo za trauma. Hiyo ndo mbaya.
Hakuna mzuri na mbaya. We are saying, okay, at what level ndio unafika ku make your decision to draw the line.
Okay.
I think that's the only thing we need to be clear about. Your maturity, your growth now, you are in a position to know your love language, if it applies with your partner, the consequences, are you ready to deal with them? So if you are talking of teenagers and we parents, adults around them, we are supposed to protect them. Na sisi hata ndio tuna mess, we take advantage. Why do teachers zimekuwa common sana, walimu wa teenage pregnancies wamepewa mimba na walimu. Drivers wenye wanabeba watoto. Yeah. Yes. It is the adults who are messing these young guys.
Yeah, true.
Who is supposed to be telling them this? Yeah, you take advantage. Actually, it's now taking people for granted. You take their vulnerability, their innocence for granted. And we won't let your kid to the society because you don't know who is who. That other parent mwenye mtoto wake amefungia kwa nyumba stoke nje ndio mwenye ana impregnant wako. So you need to train yours. So wewe ukishinda hapo naongwana, if you think talking about sex it's embarrassing, you can't gather the courage. No, your daughter, your son is already doing it.
Mimi najua.
Wewe unaogopa tu kuongea, anaifanya.
Kuna
hata kwanza anakushangaa kwa nini uongei.
It's an African. It is not an African thing.
Yeah.
Kuongea sex na fam.
And remember, your kid is not an African.
Na family.
We are so alienated.
Na families, exactly.
The influence so high, the environment, the exposure.
Imagine parent mwenye amefungia mtoto wake kwa nyumba na amemwacha na TV na internet.
Na una watch kwa get. Ongeza hivyo.
So umemfungia
na fundi wa stima atakuja.
Umemfungia alafu umempatia mlango ingine sasa ya internet.
In fact umemwest. Hata heri ungemwacha ende nje.
Yeah.
I relate na fellow human than being a robot. Unajua na kwa zombie, everything that they are doing ana feed mind. You know, everything is about the mind. Akisha feed, you know,
unasema
your legs will just lead you to where your brain wants to go.
Eyes are the windows to the soul. So kila kitu yenye msee anaona.
In fact, expose your kid, you are killing her. You are feeding poison. You are giving poison every day. Alafu ukiambiwa mtu
sasa wewe kwa mind yako unajua umemfungia kosa.
Actually, the best analogy to this is if today you are feeding your loved one, every day you give them poison in their meal, will you be okay? And if you realize that there have been those scenarios of house helps, there was a video going around on social media. Ule dem alikuwa analisha family mkojo. I don't know if you saw it. It was Amera. Where do you stay? So, and everyone was like making faces. People were screaming and demonizing her and calling names. You exposing your kid to internet, umemfungia nyumba. Hata heri hiyo mkojo mtoto wako anakunywa because you open
kwanza hiyo story you acha slide hivyo.
Masusu.
Why?
We should look for her. People are sick. I think we actually she was harvesting kwa container kwa kitchen.
Fireban. Bombo class.
This story is hapo. Auntie ali harvest. Auntie ana harvest kwanza kwa kitchen.
Wow.
Alafu amjui mumeinyonya for how long? I'm rubbing in. Kila mtu aweke CCTV kwa.
Hey. By the way, hiyo ndo ujanja tu.
Ni Mungu tu.
Nyenye jawili ndo anatushikilia kwa hivyo ishi.
I love you think you are smart.
Shida. Shida.
I love your expression. Haki imekumaliza nguvu. Your strength has failed you. But Jerick, you had it, the story, right? Si ulisikia hiyo story? Nyinyi wa wapi? Hiyo video ili trend sana. No, hiyo video ili trend by the way. Na nikitafuta I think I can look for it. Ndakutumia.
Sinitumie tafadhali. Actually, naenda kukublock site. Usinitumie hiyo video tafadhali.
But please don't miss the point. We are talking of feeding poison. The eyes are the window to the soul. So you've been feeding the soul of your little kid.
Poison.
Your baby
Pole pole
poison. Unamuua pole pole. Actually, you're killing slowly, slow poisoning.
Yeah.
So we need to go back to the drawing board. You know, the things we think we define as status, define our status, our class, ni sumu tu. Yeah? They are good, of course. The other side of it, very good. But if not well guided, it's poison.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's poison. And I was just answering you. Also, I'm just adding to the list. You remember you said parents are asking, where did we go wrong?
Yes.
Those are the things we are going wrong. Your competition on Wi-Fi iko kwenyu sijui nini, it's not. Of course, sahi kuna technology ile you can guard.
Yeah,
you can monitor and
unaweza monitor ujue ni nini.
Yeah, those are the things we need to impress, or at least to curb as much inatusaidia, but tuone how also we protect our loved ones. Wow, it's been great. This is one of the best conversations I've had for a while. Real talk, real stuff, and from a very genuine angle of things. If you haven't learned something new, you have a problem. And just like I said, you're sick. All of us are sick. Let's seek medication. We have the right platforms. Feel free. Engage us and keep loving on us. Thank you for watching this conversation. Let's know what you're thinking, your perspective, your new ideas. We are far, far from the truth. Let's spread the gospel. Share this video as much as possible so that we create awareness. We've just said our main agenda on this is our littlest way to reach the society and help curb all these vices. The noise, the immorality is too much. We need to be our brother's keeper or sister's keeper. So we love you. Keep it right here. Until next time. Bye.